Plaintiff Nywana Mays says for 21 years she thought another man was her father. Nywana claims one day, out of the blue, the defendant told her that he believed he was her father. So she petitioned the court for a DNA test to find out the truth. Defendant Samuel Humphreys says he first learned that he may be Nywana's father when she was 4 or 5 years old. But he didn't pursue the truth at the time because Nywana's mother was married to someone else.
All right, we're here today, ma'am. You've petitioned the court for a DNA test. Why did this come about? Why is this, because you're of age significantly now, so why have we waited so many years?
Okay, well, because I believed another man, Johnny, was my dad for many years. And Sam came to me when I was 21, walked down, I was at my sister's house, and he walked up to me and he said, I believe I'm your dad. And I went to my mom and I'm like, what's going on? And she was like, well, I never told you. But he had signed my older sister's birth certificate, so they was together at one point in time. And
Did he sign yours?
No, he did not. There's no one on my birth certificate.
What did your mother tell you regarding your relation with him?
That he could, there's a 50-50 chance that he could be my father.
Because she was dating someone else as well?
Right.
Okay, and how old are you now? You say at 21.
I'm 39.
Okay, so 18 years ago he came to you.
Yes.
All right, what was your response?
Well, I was like, whoa, where did this come from? And
did you know him?
No, I didn't know him, no. I mean, obviously, you know, him and my sister.
Where were you all at again? When the man walked up to you and said, I'm your daddy.
I was at my sister's house, and he came up. I was walking up to her door, and here he came.
All right, so he goes over and said, I think you're my child. What did you say? You just kind of blown away? Where is this coming from?
Yeah, basically, because, I mean, I have no knowledge of him.
Okay. Let me hear from you, sir. Give me your side. She said out of the blue, when she was 21 years old, you walked up to her and said, I'm your daddy.
I said there was a good possibility. Her mom had told me that there was the chance there.
When did she tell you that?
Roughly when she was 4 or 5.
Okay. So why did you wait until she was 21 to mention it?
Well, she was...
child support, yeah, you're over 18,
no.
yeah. And so, yeah, child support 18, so you figure you worked to 21. Okay, makes sense. Go ahead.
No,
you tell me then.
She was married to someone else, and I was married to someone else.
Okay, and?
And
does that stop you from checking out whether you have a child with her? Something you suspected all along. Her being married prevented you from saying to her, is that child ours? Or can we take a test to determine? Or I'll take the test to determine. Or you'll go to her as you did. So why did you wait until she was 21 to mention it?
Well,
child support, yeah, you're over 18, yeah. And so, yeah, child support 18, so you figure you worked to 21. Okay, makes sense.
Plaintiff Nywana Mays says when she was 21, the defendant told her that he may be her father. So she petitioned the court for a paternity test to find out the truth.
Anything else you want to tell me? Why did you go to her at 21 instead of earlier?
I was married for 1, and 2, I didn't know exactly where she was at. I happened to see her sister, which her sister roamed, come around to my sisters. I asked once or twice.
You asked her sister, and what did her sister say?
She just wouldn't tell me.
Okay. Did she say why she wasn't going to tell you?
No.
Okay. She says, I'm not telling you. Period. That's what happened?
Basically.
Okay. Sir, you don't seem sincere today. So I'm going to make my own opinion, and that is that you knew. For you to come up to her out of the blue, you knew all along. You wouldn't tell a woman that. Out of the blue, not knowing. That's that child support you're trying to avoid. Go get me the envelope and see. No, I know that game, sir. I've seen that 1,000 times. Let me act like it ain't my child up until 18. Then I'm gonna show up out the blue. Say, baby, I'm your daddy. Baby, he's your daddy. Have a good day.
You know I love you.
I know, don't pay attention. I'm glad to get the results, and maybe now I'll have the wall away that I've had up for all these years, and maybe give him a chance.
I want her to be part of my family. Meet her brothers. And all the rest of the family.
Plaintiff Flor Maria Martinez says she and the defendant were best friends until the defendant married a man who was a drug addict. Flor claims she took the defendant into her home after her marriage fell apart, and she's suing her today for the cost of a car. Defendant Judy Hunter admits that she and Flor became good friends when they were both single, and Flor was always the life of the party. Judy denies owing Flor because she insists the car was a gift.
Start with you.
Well, I'm suing my friend Judy. Actually, we were best friends at one point. We was really good friends. We was introduced by a mutual friend of ours. She moved from Chicago to Orlando. We became the best of friends. We did a lot of things together. We went partying together. We went to barbecues together. We double dated together. We did a lot of things. Of course, when we went out clubbing, I was the life of the party. I would bring her along with me. We'd go to the dance floor together. I would bring her to the bar with me. We would have some drinks. And then she met a gentleman. So our friendship kind of started being distant. She met a gentleman. After a couple of months, about 3-4 months, she actually invited us over to her home. She actually got on her knees and proposed to him. After that, maybe...
What did he say?
He said yes. And after a couple of months after that, they wind up getting married. You know, they started having some issues in their marriage. He did have some drug issues. I guess he was using probably marijuana. He was popping pills. He was probably doing some other things. So it was causing a lot of issues on her. Me as a friend was trying to be there for her. They broke up a couple of times.
Oh, a couple of times.
A couple of times. She was going through a hardship. She needed some help. I brought her to my home. I let her in my home. I let her stay in my home. If she needed something to eat, I would feed her. If she needed a ride, I would give her a ride. So I'm here today. I'm a little upset that we had
How long altogether did she stay with you?
It was probably, she stood with me for about maybe a month, a little after a month. And then I wasn't with my husband at the time. And then me and my husband got back together, and we actually gave her my husband's apartment.
Okay, what was your husband? Getting high with her husband?
No, they didn't even know each other.
Oh, they didn't know each other.
They didn't even know each other. My husband got back together, and we actually gave her my husband's apartment.
Okay, what was your husband? Getting high with her husband?
No, they didn't even know each other.
Oh, they didn't know each other.
They didn't even know each other.
Plaintiff Flor Maria Martinez was best friends with the defendant until she married a drug addict and became distant.
Let me hear from you, man.
She's right a lot what she's saying. I just moved to Orlando and we became good friends. She was single, I was single, and she was separated from her husband. I wasn't married, so she was the life of the party. We had a mutual friend. We partied all the time. She took me under her wing, and we just, went out dancing.
Took you under her wing on the partying side.
Yeah, she's a huge partier, She loves to party and loves to drink, so I attached to her because she was a lot of fun, and she was a good friend. She was there for me, like she stated, so that was true. So, one thing led to another. It was, we hit it off really good. And then, she did help me out. I didn't stay with her a month. I stayed 2 weeks.
Right.
Because then I found a place
Other than that, you all have had a good relationship.
We did have a good relationship.
All right, let me hear about the car that obviously broke the relationship up or hurt the relationship.
Well, it did hurt the relationship. She promised,
What
it was
happened?
a 2003 Mercedes-Benz ML500 Mercedes. She promised to make payment. We
Can
didn't
you
make.
tell me the total cost you were selling it to her for?
It was $800. I didn't give her an exact date when she needed to pay the money. She did say she would pay it little by little.
When was that? When did she give it to you?
This was back in November.
Okay.
November of 2018.
All right.
Okay. And after that, we been back and forth a couple of months trying to figure out when was she going to make payment of the vehicle.
What would she say?
She gave me a couple of excuses. One excuse was she was going to pay me when she got her income tax. And that didn't go through.
What happened? What happened in March or so when the income tax typically is refunded?
She sent me, through a text, she sent me a copy that the IRS took her income tax. And that was, like one of the main reasons why she said she couldn't pay it. So I did apologize for IRS taking her money, but still asked her when she'd be able to make payment. Of course, we went back and forth and come to find out she wasn't able to make payment.
Okay. And where's the car?
She has the car, well, supposedly her son has the car somewhere here in Chicago.
But you don't have it.
I don't
wasn't
have it.
returned to you.
But the car is still underneath my name.
You never got your money or your car back. That's your point.
Okay, yes.
All right. Let me hear from you.
The car was not, it was a gift. She had the car in her parking garage for months and months and months. And I told her, just ditch it for you get $500 for it or whatever. So she just wanted it out of her lot. She had a lot of trouble with the car. She fixed it.
Quiet.
And after that, she was like, well, whoever takes out of my lot, you can have it. So I was like, great. I called my son in Chicago. Hey.
When she asked for her money or the income tax issue, how did that come up?
Well, that came up because she found out that she owed $800 to the bank that's in order to get the title when I asked for the title. So
how long after getting it, the gift, did you ask for your title?
Right when my son was coming to get it.
I don't know when that was.
Oh,
how
that was,
long
I'm sorry.
after getting the gift did you ask for your title? 1 day, same day,
same
5
day.
days?
Same day he was getting it.
Okay, same day.
October 20th.
That she gave you the car, you asked about the title.
Yes.
And what did she say?
She did not. She owed the bank for $800.
She told you that then?
Yes.
Okay, remember you just told me you found out later that she owed the bank. Remember you just said that? I know you.
I meant to say she found out.
Yeah, that's what people do when they get caught directly in the lie. They go, oh, you got me now. Go ahead. What else other than it was a gift that you agreed to pay back with your income tax?
Well, after I found out that she owed the bank for the $800, yes.
You agreed to pay?
I agreed to pay.
All right, so why haven't you?
I haven't paid it because my taxes got taken away, just like she said.
That's your only defense?
And yes.
Plaintiff Flor Maria Martinez was best friends with the defendant until she married a drug addict and became distant.
All right, judgment for the plaintiff. Her only defense is that she's trying to trick you with the income tax game, like everybody does when they come in here with that. And $800 is your judgment. She has no legal defense. First, she said it was a gift in totality.
It was.
Until I asked about getting that title, and then she changed that story or straight up lied. She said, that was when I found out later. You found out that same day. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
The trust is gone now. Really upset about this, that we lost friendship over $800. Yeah. But the trust will never be there again.
Same here. I can't. That was just too much entailed.
Plaintiff Donnie Young dated the defendant in the late 80s. And when she got pregnant, she told Donnie he was the father. However, Donnie has his doubts, especially since the defendant's daughter is named after her ex-boyfriend. Donnie petitioned the court for a paternity test, and he's suing for an overpayment of child support. Defendant Desiree Fisher cannot believe that Donnie waited 24 years to ask for a paternity test for their daughter. Desiree is countersuing for unpaid child support, and she petitioned for her ex-boyfriend, who's with her in court, to take a DNA test to prove he did not father her daughter.
Let me hear from you.
Your Honor, I met Desiree back in '87, late '87, '88. We had a relationship that lasted close to a year. She lived with me for a period of time. She became pregnant. We fell out and went our separate ways. I ended up going to jail for selling drugs. Since I've been out, I've changed my life around. I attend church regularly.
He's a deacon?
I am a practicing deacon, and I sing in a choir.
Good.
Oh.
How about what are you doing for a living,
I have my own construction company.
Good.
I'm a carpenter.
Excellent.
So
construction workers get plenty of money, and depending on how far you want to go and how much you want to work, you can become wealthy.
Yes.
Become a wealthy developer. I say all this because guys in prison or guys with a record, they think because no one is ever going to hire them that their life is over. There's no way for me to get a lot of money other than selling drugs.
That's correct.
You start out painting houses, you start out fixing the porch, then you go and get your skilled trades license,
Yes, sir.
then you start your own company, am I right?
Definitely.
Then 10 years later, you can be rich. I know a lot of people that started off as contractors, and 10 years later, they're rich. So that's a good lesson that others might learn from you.
Yes,
Glad
sir.
you told me about that.
Yes.
So what happened? Let's get back to what we're here for. And you all dated in '88. You went to prison. How much time did you get?
I did about 16, 17 years.
Yeah. You had some kilos?
I was in a drug conspiracy. Yes,
Huh?
It was keys.
Yeah, it had to be.
Quite a bit. Yeah.
Drug ringleader.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Well, he's overcome it. That's the good news. Go ahead.
Our relationship broke up and we went our separate ways. And while I was incarcerated, I talked to Desiree on and off on the telephone.
With visits.
And she
Let me finish.
informed me that her ex-boyfriend, which is Dion here, was coming to visit her. And when Desiree ended up having Deonica, she named Deonica after Dion. I asked her about that.
After her ex.
Yes, she did.
You named his child after your ex?
He wasn't there.
Before you went to prison, you had a lot of money, right?
Yes, sir.
And she benefited from that money, right?
Yes, she did. I left her
And
a
so
Mercedes.
her response when I
left her
said
a
you
Mercedes.
named, huh?
I left her a Mercedes-Benz.
And her response to why she named your baby after her ex, said he was in prison, he wasn't there. I had spent all this money and got him locked up, so now I can name my baby after my ex. Wow. Go right ahead, sir.
I had the baby.
Let him finish, ma'am. I'll let you.
Not only that, Your Honor, she, I believe she enticed my daughter to name her first child after Dion. His name is Dion, too. But, Your Honor, anyway.
Let me allow her to speak.
Okay.
Go ahead, ma'am. What do you want to say?
I am shocked at all of this.
All right, that's
I can't
all you want to
believe-
say?
No,
right.
no, that is
What
not.
else do you want me to
I cannot
know?
believe that now, after 24 years, because she'll be 24 December the 5th, which he probably doesn't know because he wasn't there when I was pregnant, and he was not there when I had her. And him saying that he left me a Mercedes, no. The police picked the Mercedes up. I had to pay the money to get it back because he wanted the car. And mind you, she was born 6 months before he went to jail. She wasn't born after he was locked up. It was before he went to jail. And as I was going to the
Did they
hospital.
lock you up too?
No, they didn't. He was with another girl when he got locked up.
But
She
they
went
knew
with him.
you lived with him, right?
I lived with him.
All right, a
not
lot of
when
times
he-
they lock the person up who
Okay.
lives with them. They lock the woman up who's benefiting. They lock the woman up who's driving the Mercedes. They lock the woman up who's living the high life.
But
They
I wasn't
usually
living
do.
the high
That's
life.
what-
He had a woman when
No,
he
did he
went
live
to jail.
with you or not?
He lived with me when I was
All
pregnant.
right.
When I was
Did he pay the rent?
During my pregnancy, he
No,
owned the
listen
house.
now what I'm asking you. When he lived with you, was he selling drugs?
To my understanding, yes.
And he lived with you. And he paid the rent.
He owned the house.
Right. And so you lived under the roof of a drug dealer. Let me just advise you, next time don't live with a drug dealer because you'll go
Right.
to prison with him. All right? Let's just get past that. What else you want me to know?
I want you to know that he is the father, and why is he asking for a DNA after 24 years after she's here? I even asked him at the time when I had the baby or when I got pregnant, if you wanted a DNA, let's get it out now. I'll pay my half, you pay your half. He didn't want to pay.
And you've also petitioned the court for a DNA test for your witness?
Yes.
Plaintiff Donnie Young is suing his ex, who insists Donnie fathered her 23-year-old daughter. But Donnie has his doubts, especially since the defendant named her daughter after her ex-boyfriend. So he petitioned the court for a DNA test.
Sir, why after 23 years you want a DNA test?
Being that she's named after her ex.
When did you just found that out today?
No, I've been knowing that for some time.
How many years have you been knowing
I've been knowing this since she told me on the phone back in probably 90.
How many years is that? 23 years?
It's been, yes.
So once again, if you knew that the child was named after him 23 years ago, why are you just making it an issue?
Just something that came up, right?
Oh.
It's just something that came up. I've always wanted to know.
Okay, you were at the altar and it just... I know your deacon maybe has something to do with religion. I don't know. Did it have something to do with religion? You got a light, you found Jesus? I'm just curious, sir, because this is very odd.
Yes.
That 23 years after your child is born, you suddenly want a DNA test. And you say back then the child was named after her ex.
Yes.
It's just something very odd. I'm with her.
Yes.
And the daughter. I'm sure she is very insulted, embarrassed, and everything else. Woo. Child support. This is so weird because you're suing for overpayment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Meaning that for 18 years you were given a check. Then you haven't had to pay a dime in 5 years. Then you finally pop up and say, well, it may not be my child after all. I know I done paid $70,000, $80,000, but let me just get this checked out for sure. You've already spent your money, sir.
That's correct.
Why didn't you check it out then? This is very odd, sir. Like I said, something came over you. Show me evidence that you've overpaid. Did you have something from the child support agency?
This is
you have
from,
to show me proof from them.
Family Support Division.
There you go. Let me see it. Balance minus $397. Ma'am, he presents something to me saying he's overpaid you $397.27.
Okay.
Any comment? Any defense to not giving it back?
He didn't pay anything 15 years of her living.
I understand. Did you tell child support that?
Yes, I did.
Did they say anything? Or did they tell you this? Did they tell you this?
No, they told me.
Did they tell you pay that $397?
No, they didn't. They told me that it was a gift.
Look at it. Read it, man.
I understand what you're saying. I have this here too. But I have when he started paying child support and when I contacted.
Ma'am, the final ruling says $397 he overpaid you. Give me something in writing that says the final amount of the child support status.
Oh, I have the same thing that he has, right?
Well, then.
That shows that, yeah, but what about those 15 years that he didn't pay anything?
If they did not give you credit or take it away, I can't. You have to go by what they say.
When I tried to get child support.
All right, your counterclaim for $3,000 is for back child support.
Right.
Even though that says you owe him, you say he owes you.
He owes me because while he was incarcerated, I took care of her.
Okay, ma'am, go back to child support. All I can go by is what they present me today. So let's go and get the DNA. And I don't know where you coming from with this. Anyone want to speak over here? Young lady, come on up. State your name.
Deanna Fisher.
Why don't you tell me what you want me to know?
I want to know why, after 23 years, why would you turn around and take me through this?
Yeah, we all want to know. Sir, you hear your own daughter saying this? Why would you take her through this?
I've accepted her as my daughter, even though she's named
So
after
what happened
someone.
23 years later?
That's something I can't tell you, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. It's a secret.
I haven't.
Don't you think she's entitled to know? The one you're embarrassing?
Not that he wrote me letters when he was in jail and would tell me what he would do for me when he got out.
And
when
she
I went
isn't
to live
entitled
with
to
him-
know this secret as to why 23 years later you question whether you're her daddy. You have a reason, and you don't even want to tell her what that reason is.
Well, I've always said this question in my mind for 23 years.
Well,
I
why
didn't
didn't you?
know.
Why didn't you pay the DNA? You had the money. You drove drugs. If you wasn't for sure,
That's
why didn't you
irrelevant.
pay the money back then? It's not irrelevant. If you wasn't unsure, she was named Deonica 6 months before you went to jail. Why didn't you pay the money then, since you had it?
And I have another question. Why would you tell them people that I told you that my mom was abusive? Why would you say that? I've never told you that
I
a day
didn't
in
say
my
that
life.
your mom was
You
abusive.
called DHR, and they called my mother. And my mother thinks that I have something to do with that. I never would do my mom like that because she done took care of me, and I'm dang near 24, and I have 2 kids. And she's taking care of them too. And you've never did nothing. Nothing. I call
Deacon?
you and ask you to do things for me.
Deacon, you hear
And
that?
you don't. You turn around and ask, where's your mother at? When you got out of jail, my mama gave you a car. When you got out of jail, my mama
A car?
helped you, gave you money to pay to even be bothered with me. You never wanted to be bothered with me. You was always bothered with the other 2, but not me. Then when I came to stay with you, you wanted to be
That's when
bothered.
the
And then you
DHR
moved me in with somebody else that I did not know. and add on
DHR
some
was
hole in the
investigating
ground.
you because you hit her when she came and lived with you for a month.
Yeah,
I didn't call
you got mad at
the
a grown person
school
job,
called
and I'm
the
16
DHR
years
on you,
old.
not me.
I listen to one person. I got to listen to one person. I can't listen to both of you.
Girl, listen to me.
Okay, well, I'm telling you.
Listen to me then.
Why would
Yeah.
you?
And that is, we're going to see whether you're the father or not.
Plaintiff Donnie Young is suing his ex, who insists Donnie fathered her 23-year-old daughter. But Donnie has his doubts, especially since the defendant named her daughter after her ex-boyfriend. So he petitioned the court for a DNA test.
This is the weirdest thing. Did you go and pray with your pastor over this?
No.
No.
Okay, well, next time you intend to do something so potentially life-changing for you and your daughter, go have a little consultation with your pastor so that you know that you're not making a mistake. That's one of the purposes of having a spiritual life, because you're the daddy.
Sir.
Told you.
All right.
I knew it. I told you.
Now what? Now, you
Yeah.
thought you was bothering me, but you bothered
Yeah.
her. You can never touch me, baby. If I could have chose and put back, I probably would have chose.
Sir, you probably
I had to go through all
you
that.
probably caused some significant and perhaps everlasting damage with your daughter coming with this nonsense 23 years later. Hopefully you can find it within your heart to understand what you did, and that she can find it in her heart to forgive you. Also, ma'am, all I can go with is what they say
And
there.
I'm cool with that. I'm
All right. So
Okay.
$398 you get, along with all this embarrassment and humiliation that you received.
If you was worried about her name, why wasn't you at the hospital? If you wanted to do a name.
Then it's
You were
funny.
going
You said
one
you
way
didn't
with
even know
some
I was
woman,
born.
And I was going the other way in labor
All right.
in your Mercedes.
And Dion is in the Bible.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all can get him straight. I don't mind. Y'all
Now,
get him straight.
Where's your witness? Now,
Lord,
you want to give your daughter a hug since it shows you the daddy? Daddy? You ain't never had no baby mama drama from you. You the drama.
I see y'all
Churchified deacon Young. Well, you ain't got nothing to say now? Talk up now.
I don't speak like
What?
I
You don't speak like that. You
over
just try
ignorance.
to hurt people like your daughter. You can't never hurt me, bud. You the daddy. You the daddy. Now what?
I love my daughter. It's something that was in the back of my mind. I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Let him know right now so he won't be confused when we get back home. So when you do show up at the church, he won't look like this in the choir.
I'm not gonna show up at his church. I don't even want to be
Out
bothered
of
with
my
it.
9 years in church, y'all pop up one time and now you're talking about
You
church
never
all the
invited
time.
us. We had to figure out what church you was at, Deacon.
We recently spoke with plaintiff Donnie Young, who said his daughter with defendant Desiree Fisher is now 31, and they spend a lot of time together. Donnie said he hasn't spoken with Desiree since the case, but he's currently working as a union carpenter and is doing well. We also spoke with Desiree, who claims that although her daughter tries to talk to Donnie, he rarely responds. Desiree said that her daughter has 2 children of her own, and Donnie doesn't see them.